Alright guys, it's time to preview our game versus Ostersund. Not much time left to go now. There's about 4.5 hours left. So pretty pumped up, especially after watching the likes of Liverpool and Spurs do what they did midweek. It's kind of painful, I have to say, not watching Arsenal in the Champions League for the first time since I've started supporting them. It's pretty surreal. But in saying that, even in the last few years that we've been in the Champions League, we've not really done anything worthy of note. And that's what's really sad. Liverpool have been out of it for a while. Obviously, Spurs don't have a lot of history in that competition, but which, as you can see, I'm happy to say. But you have to give it to them. Right now, they're showing promising signs. Anyways, who cares about them lot? We deserve to be where we are. We failed to qualify last year. Wenger always says about judge me at the end of the season. Well, that's where he finished, thanks to him. And so we're just gonna have to deal with it. And to be honest, this competition, especially given our form in the league right now and our position in it, it's a must-win. There's no two ways about it. It is a must-win. Obviously, it's not going to be easy, but hey, nothing is easy in life, and that's not an excuse. We're Arsenal Football Club. We should be playing in the Champions League. We should be challenging for major honors, so it's not an excuse. I don't care that it's hard. I mean, if it wasn't hard, then it's not worth chasing after. Especially given that we've had no Champions League football this year. I mean, when Chelsea didn't have Champions League football, what did they do last year? They won the league. Yeah. This year, we had no Champions League football. What did we do? We're not even competing for top four. We're not even challenging for top four. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Venga for you, yeah? But anyways, I'm trying to calm down, get back to this game. Ostersund. To be honest, I don't know much about them, and not to be arrogant, I really don't care. I mean, all I have to know is that this team, just a few years ago, were, I think, in like 4th division or something in Sweden, Look, I'm not saying to disrespect them. Go there with full respect, and the way you give respect is by giving your all. And I know if we give our all, we will smash these guys, So I'm just going to focus on our team right now, and I'm going to talk about who I think should start this game. I think Espina needs to start in goal. I want to see a 4-3-3, so I really, really want to see Kolasinac get a run out. This guy, when he first joined, he was doing really well. He was good on the ball. He was good at taking players on. His balls into the box were really good. He was providing assists. He even scored a couple of goals, if I'm not mistaken. In the league, obviously he's a beast. He's has a physical presence about him. So for him to just get dropped out, just don't get me wrong. Monreal has been doing a really good job, and we know him. He's Mr. Consistent. He always gives you a 7 out of 10, minimum. So Monreal, I mean, he's a player that I've always liked, honestly. He's great on the ball. Yeah, he's a bit weak defensively, but going forward, he's a threat, So I've always liked Monreal, but at the same time, Kolasinac, I mean, in many ways, he's what we've been missing for a long time in this team, just that physical presence, And on top of that, he's good technically. I mean, like I said, his delivery into the box, I really, really like. He can take players on, and he's just positive, So I really want to see him get a chance. I think the reason that Wenger doesn't favor him that much, in a weird way, is linked to the fact that we got him for free. I honestly think that's the only reason he plays Xhaka. The only reason he plays Xhaka is because he spent 35 million on him, and he doesn't want to admit or show that he was wrong, that he wasted those 35 million, because Xhaka is just shit. But don't get me started on Xhaka right now. My God. I can make a whole video just talking about Xhaka. Anyways. You know what? Let me touch on it, so people don't think I'm just a hater for no reason, apparently. Yeah. Like, why would anyone hate on anyone for no reason? I mean, yeah, sure, they're haters, but we're talking about professional football players in our team. Yeah. So why would I hate on a player from my team for no reason? Xhaka. I struggle to find what he does well, honestly. Like, he's got two attributes for me. He can shoot from distance. He's got a good shot on him. Not even an amazing shot. He's got a good shot on him. Okay. And he has a good forward ball. He can pass. You know, he's positive. I mean, he doesn't... Sometimes, yeah, he's got infected by some of the players around him with playing the ball sideways. But especially when he first came, you know, he'd get the ball and try to spread it forward. You know, either long balls. He has decent long balls forward to the sides of the box, or he plays between the lines. Some nice forward passes. But that's pretty much it. The guy, positionally, he is so lost. He's so lost. He gives the ball away, either by getting the ball nicked off him, or by misplacing a pass. And he gives the ball away in very dangerous areas, and he's cost us so many goals. How do people not see this or comment on it? I mean, actually, a lot of people do see it, but a lot of people still support the guy. I don't know why. Maybe because he has a nice hairstyle and he looks like, you know, like he's a classy player just because of his looks. I don't know what it is. But the guy is utter shit, honestly. He's just shit. What else? Xhaka. Oh yeah, his rash challenges. How many red cards did this guy get in his Arsenal career? He's only been with us for, what, a couple of years? It's insane. He cannot tackle. He cannot tackle. He never goes for the ball. He always takes the man out. He's just a horrible tackler. Like, how can you be this bad at tackling and you're a midfielder? It just does not make sense to me. And he's supposed to be a holding midfielder. Maybe he's not naturally, and that's why Wenger plays him, which is another mistake that Wenger loves to do with players. But I don't know, man. He's just not good enough. Honestly, the only player that I think is worse than him out of, you know, as far as midfielders go in the top 6 in the Premier League would be Bakayoko. Before I even noticed that Chelsea players were hitting on him, and before I kind of started watching him more closely, for me it was Xhaka. It was like, there's just no one worse than Xhaka. But then when I saw Bakayoko, my God, that guy is on another level. At least Xhaka can shoot. At least he can cross. At least he can play a forward pass, despite his other shit qualities. But Bakayoko, man, what does he do right? Everything he does is wrong. So, yeah, but I don't really care about Chelsea or Bakayoko. I mean, Xhaka's just, But what are you gonna do, man? Wenger's in control, and he's not gonna wanna admit that he did wrong, and so he puts his ego before the team. And this is why Wenger needs to just get the hell out of our club, man. But anyways, okay, where was I? I went on a rant on Xhaka. Okay, yeah, so 4-3-3. Kolasinac on the left. I want to see Kolasinac on the left. I want to see, well, because Shanley's out. Wenger's in his pre-conference, so in his pre-match conference. So I guess that leaves us with Mustafi, which I'm not a huge fan of, but yeah, I'm not gonna assess every player in this video right now. But so Mustafi, I think Chambers should come in. He has a bit more experience than Holding, so I'd go with Chambers. And Holding has a lot of time to kind of, you know, he's still very young. He has a lot of time to kind of just find his feet and start developing. But so yeah, Chambers, and obviously on the right, Bellerin, which again I'm not a huge fan of at all. But we've got no one else. So that's our back four. In midfield now, Wilshere, Wenger left him out for precautionary reasons. I'm not going to get into that, honestly. This video is going to be long enough, so I'm not going to get into that, right? But, okay, fine. We should be able to win without him anyways. I mean, for me, I love this player. Jackie boy, he should be our captain. This guy, he's good on the... He's gifted, and he loves the club. You know, what more can you want? The only thing you want out of him is to stay fit. That's it. But for this game, okay, he wants to protect him. He's, you know, taking everything into account, the fact that he was sick, the fact that he didn't look 100% at Tottenham, and the fact that you have to travel and play on an artificial pitch, and I kind of get it. So, okay, he left Wilshere out. He took that decision, fine. Let's hope it doesn't backfire. We should have the personnel to beat this team without him, though. So, in midfield, I really, really, really want to see Maitland-Niles. Yeah? Ainsley Maitland-Niles to get a chance. Because that's his original position. His original position is to play defensive midfield, which is the area that we've been lacking for years now. For years. For God's sakes. Please, Wenger. And we've seen what this guy can do. He is good on the ball. You know, he has good energy levels. He can track back. You know, he can beat a player. You know, he's confident. I think this guy should be playing defensive midfield. You know? And I don't get this bullshit about teaching players the defensive side of the game. Like when he plays Reece Nelson at right wing back to teach him the defensive side of the game. What are you talking about? What is this bullshit? Yeah? Even if you want to learn the defensive side of the game, he has to learn it from his position. From his position. The defensive responsibilities of each position is different. So what the hell is this guy talking about? This guy that's on £8 million a year, whatever it is. He's lost the plot. He's lost the plot. My God. Learn the defensive side of the game. It pisses me off. And I can't remember which game it was, but we've seen Maitland-Niles playing midfield, and he looked really good. I wish I could remember the game, but he played in midfield this season, and I think he came on as a sub, and he had an impact right away, and you can see it. You could see it. I still remember like a really nice run he made where he beat like a couple players and had a shot. That's what you want. That's what we've been missing in midfield, honestly. Not Xhaka, who's just dwells on the ball. He's not mobile. He's just So I really, really want to see this guy get a game now. Okay, next to him, I'm just going to say Xhaka, not because I want him to play, but because I know that Wenger is going to pick him. So if not him, it'll probably be Elneny. But okay, so I want Maitland-Niles and either Elneny or Xhaka there. Okay, in front of them, I want Ozil. You know, I don't have to explain much about that. I think Ozil, that's his preferred position. I didn't like that he played him on the right versus Tottenham. It's not his position, and you could see that, you know, he was non-existent in that game. So play players in their position, please, Mr. Wenger. Yeah. So Ozil should play in that hole behind the striker in that number 10 role. On the right, Mkhitaryan, again, not much explanation needed there. I think he's quick. He's a natural winger. I said natural winger. Wenger. He's a curse. He's a natural winger. Okay. On the left wing, I want to see Iwobi. I think the guy gets a lot of slack, honestly. He's still so young, and you can see that the guy has potential. He's good on the ball. He has a decent pass, like a decent through pass. The only thing, or one of the main things that annoys me about Iwobi is his finishing is so poor. Like, I don't care that you're young. Yeah, I don't care that. Whatever. I don't want to hear excuses. His finishing is unacceptable at this level. It's just not. I mean, practice. You're a professional footballer. You know, if you're serious about it, you can improve, especially at this age. So practice on your finishing, practice your shooting. It should be a lot better than what it is right now. He's so poor at finishing. It's not good enough. He gets in good areas, but what's the point if he can't capitalize? You know. So practice. So, but yeah, okay, so he will be on the left, and finally up front, Lacazette, as we all know, got injured. Aubameyang, as we all know, is ineligible, so that leaves us with Danny Welbeck. Now, Danny Welbeck, my God, this guy, man. Remember when we got him from United, and Wenger said he's our response to the RVP thing. He's like, oh yeah, if United took Van Persie from us, so we took Welbeck from them. Ha ha ha. It just shows you that this guy has lost it. He has lost it. Van Persie was in his prime, and he's won United the league in a season. In a single season, he won United the league. Danny Welbeck, in the meanwhile, when he first came, I thought, yeah, Yeah, I mean, obviously, I still at the time I didn't think he would replace Van Persie in any shape, way, or form. But at least Danny Welbeck. At the time, I thought he had potential. He's strong, he's got height, he's got pace, he's decent on the ball. He's a decent finisher. I mean, I was kind of building him up in my head, but my God, has that signing failed? Just failed miserably. Danny Welbeck. What can I say about this guy, man? What can I say about this guy? What does he do? Can someone just tell me what this guy does? What does he do? He doesn't score goals. He doesn't create goals. He can't win a header. I mean, for all his height and physical strength, he's a horrible target man. He doesn't, I mean, he never makes runs behind the defense. What does he do? Please, someone tell me what this guy does. His first touch, I mean, his technique isn't the best. His link-up play isn't the best. What does this guy offer? I honestly think that we should offload this guy. Since he's come, he's not progressed. I think he's been managed poorly. I really think Daniel Welbeck, if you went to a mid-table team, they could get the best out of him. Just as we've seen, obviously it's too soon to say, but just as we've seen with Walcott when he went to Everton, already, like, he's already scored a couple goals. He's already made a couple assists in the league. So I think under a different manager, Welbeck could develop. But under Wenger, unfortunately for all of us, for him, for us the fans, for the club, for the team, he's just not progressed at all. If anything, he's gone backwards. He's just bad. He's so bad. He's painfully bad. And we should really offload him. He's got a year left, I think, for his contract to expire. I would be absolutely amazed if Wenger signs him. Absolutely amazed. And if he does that, that's another sign of him being one of two things. Either an egotistical maniac who doesn't want to admit that he was wrong to sign Welbeck, or two, he's just absolutely deluded and lost the plot and he still has faith in this guy. I mean, look at the numbers, look at his injury records, look at his goals and assists. It's not good enough. And even watching him play, I mean, some players, look, you look at Iniesta, he was never like I'm just throwing random. I'm not comparing him to Iniesta, obviously. I'm just saying that there are players like Iniesta, like a Dembele, like, a lot of players that don't necessarily have numbers, but their impact is undeniable. Their worth is undeniable. Yeah. Danny Welbeck is far, far, far from that. Even watching him play, he doesn't do anything. He offers nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. But he's the only one we have right now. And for me, this is his chance. This is his last chance. If you cannot produce against this kind of team, then what are you doing at this club? What are you doing? What are you doing here, man? So, in saying all of that, that's my 11. That's my starting 11. So, again, quick recap. Ospina in goal. Kolasinac, left back. Chambers and Mustafi in the middle. Bellerin, right back. Maitland-Niles, defensive midfield. Xhaka, defensive midfield. Obviously, if one of them goes forward, the other covers for them. And then in front of them, Ozil. On the right, Mkhitaryan. On the left, Iwobi. And up top, Daniel Welbeck. Despite all the criticism I just gave to a lot of these players, we are Arsenal Football Club. I don't give a damn about no excuses. We should be beating this team. Yeah? I mean, we have to beat this team. We have to beat this team. I don't care. It's just... I'm expecting, due to the gulf, irrespective of our shocking away form, irrespective of missing out on key players and on certain players not playing up to par, I still think, given our status, and their status, due to the gulf in status and quality, I expect nothing less than a comfortable win. A comfortable win with a good performance. Yeah, it has to be a good performance. And it has to be said honestly, in the Europa League so far, yes, we've gotten the results, but our performances have been less than poor, honestly. They've just been poor. They've been poor. They've not been entertaining to watch. It has to be said, they've not been entertaining to watch. So at this stage of the competition, I don't give a damn that it's on an artificial pitch. I don't care that it's in Sweden. I don't care that it's cold and freezing. I don't give a damn. We are Arsenal Football Club. These are professional players at the top level. Yeah? So I expect nothing less than a comfortable win. 2-0 victory. And honestly, I don't know where they're going to come from. Because in this team, I don't know who's going to score. Who can score in this team? Mkhitaryan's a supplier. Ozil is someone that supplies as well. He doesn't really score much. Iwobi, as I've said, his finishing is dire. Really, the only thing I can think of is set pieces. And hopefully Danny Welbeck will show some kind of quality and like get himself a goal. I don't care though. Like I don't care where they come from. I'm just saying that. I don't know where they're gonna come from, but I just don't care. My expectation from this team is to get a comfortable victory, and I think a 2-0 would be the minimum for us. 2-0. This is what we should be getting to this kind of team, and honestly, we should be getting more if it's just based on names. But given everything, yeah, 2-0. So that'll do it. Let's see if Wenger can get us over the line here versus Ostersund. All right, I'm out. See you guys after the game. Hopefully we'll get this result. And come on, you Gooners! Don't get it twisted. I criticize the players when criticism is merited. Yeah, but it's all because I want this team to succeed and be at the top of European football. Yeah. Come on, Arsenal. Let's do this. See you guys after the game.